Alright guys, here I am again, and today you are probably confused a little bit. Well, no, wait, actually by this screen you won't be yet. I mean, you obviously see this is MBS, but before I start playing and explain what this is all about, I gotta address something. For whatever reason, X Millenniums, if you recall in my Donkey Kong 3 Daigakushu videos, how I had to adjust the IPL ROM at the X Millennium. Well, now no matter what I do, I can't get optimal speed settings and it keeps running too fast. Now, this is not as big of an effect on Marvelous Special here as it is DK3DG, but it's still a bit noticeable. I mean, if you certain patterns and stuff. I was considering making a video on my patterns for MBS, but I ended up just playing first. I wanted to make sure I was good because I've been rusty lately. Well, today I'm having probably the best game I've ever had of it. Had some close ones, but and you're thinking, okay, that's impressive, the 306,240, but it's kind of And oh, you actually might know something odd. You might know if you know this game. How did I get that 10th digit to say anything at all? Well, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know why it happened. Um, I've never heard any reason why this could have happened, but there was a glitch in this game. The score loops at approximately 655,460 points. I think that's the correct number. And then it goes over. So basically, it usually happens when you're completing a stage. So you'll get the timer bonus, all the bonuses for completing this stage. And then what happens is that bonus that's not able to fit in the loop, it goes over. So there's going to be an extra so and so and 40 points left over. Thus, you get that. Actually, I don't know much about score loops. That's probably how all score loops sound. I'm saying redundant things now, but I am very good at this game. That's not trying to brag. It's just this game's difficulty increases to a degree that no one's ever posted about. Right now, if I recall, I'm on phase 59, I think. And so you might be thinking also, I already looped the score essentially. You can't see it there. It would say the top scores because you can only get top score of 655,460, and you'd have to take certain matters to make sure you get exactly that amount, which I have not done. So it's actually going to say a little bit less. I ran tests for this number of months back. I was running some tests on the score loop trying to find out what makes it tick, and it's kind of confusing. Like I said, I don't know why it occurs. It's such a random number. I mean, I really have no clue. But whatever the case, we are about 3.5 minutes into this video, and I've been sitting on this stag screen. The game is paused right now in case you couldn't figure it out. But we're gonna get to playing. And yeah, there's no sound. Let's actually have the sound muted, or I did have the sound muted, the game sound at least right now. Which is, I mean, it's whatever. I think I'd have to do some things to get the sound back. I did not die this time until 584,000 points. And I hope I can live up to my skill here because I hope I don't just die right away. So that's also my strategy for getting those switches clear. You hit them all blue once and then you hit them red, because if you hit them if you hit them to the light blue color, they won't change back from that initially. Okay, now let's see. I have a certain strategy for getting these things before they come out on this stage, for getting the enemies before they come out. But I kind of screwed up the first one on this stage, so I'll show you next time around. But I believe because of the score loop, to get 1,000,000 points, it's actually 344,000 something points. And it's about right. 344,000. Okay, I gotta get on here. Barely made it. Oh yes. So now you will see what I mean with the difficulty increase. The last difficulty increase actually doesn't come until, I always forget if it's either stage 47 or 51. I swear it was 47 when I was playing yesterday, but I checked today and it was 51. I think so, who knows, but maybe it changes. I mean, the score loop's random enough, but so you see there's two fireballs here. There are no videos anywhere, YouTube, Nico Nico, anywhere showing this. I've never seen anyone on a Japanese website talk about it. But when you get down to it, this game, once you get used to its physics, it has actually a lot of helpful strategies you can use to not suck at it, essentially. Can I get this one here? Yeah, I often try to... Oh no, I'm gonna die here, aren't... Yeah. I swear, I've not been using save states for this. Like I said, my first life, my only life I've lost up until now, was at 584,000 something points, if I recall. I mean, that was a record for me too. I've never caused a double score loop, but obviously I have caused single ones. It's usually I usually consider it a bad game for me now if I don't cause a score loop. But yeah, I don't. So basically, in case you're wondering, there's two fireballs there. It does start out with one fireball. I think it's phase 33. No, phase 33 is the first screen. Phase 30 something. Early on had to make that jump. I wasn't sure if I was gonna die from that too, which would have been really a shame. I'm gonna get out of here. Do you see that, guys? Look at that. 1,000,000 points. I've been working at this for months. I finally got 1,000,000 points. And if you watch the top score in a minute here, there you go. You see 654,200. And I'm actually shooting. I mean, I tested this once because this emulator does not even support save states. Actually, I mentioned that when I was playing DK3DG because I ended up using Bando's other emulator for this. I'm using this one just because, for some reason, that other emulator, there are some, I think this happens in versions like the FM7 version of Special 2, just in general. When you jump onto a platform, your momentum you'll just stop. I don't know why you won't just be like, see there, I was holding down the arrow keys that whole time and I was able to keep going. That does not work in certain versions, and it doesn't work on the other X1 emulator that Bando sent me, so that's why I'm not doing that. So this one doesn't support save states anyway. When I used to use my old Vista PC, it actually did support save states, but not my. Okay, so jump. Okay, I'm gonna show you here what I mean. So jump, turn around, jump, and okay, jump, turn around, jump, and kind of. There you go. See, even when that one went the other way, I was still able to get it. I can get fireflies. It's really difficult for me, but I actually have gotten fireflies before when they come out. As in, I'll just they'll land and I'll stun them as soon as they land, just coming out of the pipe. Phase 66. Okay, this is also a new record as far as phases go for me. What I was saying about save states though, which involves this actually. Phase 100, it loops back. If you've seen the Famicom/NES version of Mario Brothers, then you might know that there is no kill screen to it. It just loops back around to phase 00, which is something they did, I guess, back. I don't know why. I actually don't quite completely know why, because the Famicom version of DK has a kill screen. Famicom version of DK Jr. never really been tested, but I'm sure it does. DK3 never really had a kill screen in the arcades to begin with, just the eternal blue screen, so who knows about Famicom version of DK3, but I don't know why I did that. I could not figure out for the life of me how to get out of that. But yeah, someday I'd like to get to phase 100, obviously. But it is just loops back phase 00. It'd be obviously just more of an accomplishment thing than anything else. I'm not going too in depth in the strategies here, but I probably should later on because then we can find out for sure. Um, well, obviously, what stage the fireballs start on, or what stage the fireballs of the screen start on. And I can show you what I like to call the ultimate shell creeper stage, which is another thing that hasn't been documented, which I'll show you here. It doesn't look like I'm going to make it to another one. I'm going to do something risky here. I've never actually tried this. That actually worked! Phase 67 here. Never made it to phase 70. Let's see if I can make it to 70. I lost those 2 lives really quickly, but let's see if I can do 70 here. I think it was last bonus stage, actually. I actually missed out on the bonus, unfortunately. Which, I never miss out on the bonuses. It's the only time that's happened in months, probably. Phase 68. Okay, so we gotta make it to the third. Yeah, we gotta make it to the third screen. On this level, on this loop of sorts. No, this level loop, not score loop, to break phase 70. Okay, let's see here. No, okay, yeah. So you're gonna catch it back. We're gonna catch it back around. Like, stand there because the enemies could come out of the pipes. Like that, which is why you kind of want to stand back enough so where if they do, as long as you're not jumping, you'll have a little time to react. Okay, this is a unique situation. I'm gonna try something like that. And then we're gonna wait for them to drop down. Then we're gonna do this. Gonna jump over that thing, kill it, hope it doesn't come back out. Even if it does, though, we would have made it. And there we are, phase 69. That's another thing I'm gonna throw out there is there are some weird kind of glitches, but not really glitches that you can do in this game, in the sense that they actually most of them involve jumping, the whole killing enemies by jumping over, hitting a roof, hitting your head on a roof and jumping over them. I think most of them actually involve that. That was a huge risk that I probably should not have taken, but it actually did pay off. Alright, let's get up here. Here we go. Alright, we did it. Phase 70. Still holding out as long as I can, obviously. Let's see if this time I can show you the ultimate shell creeper stage. I don't know when it comes up again, because I know it first appears on phase 26. I know that for a fact. But then I think I've only had a second appearance before. I think this game it's only appeared twice, and once since the initial time. Maybe twice. No, it should have appeared twice. I think actually, it's probably more like it. I'm probably just remembering wrong here, because obviously there's only so much attention I can pay to that stuff when I'm trying to play. Okay, you have a shot here at beating this, obviously. Okay. If that platform stays down, okay. And by the way, I'll post in the, no, I try to maintain my momentum, but I couldn't. Well, there you have it, phase 70, and here, let me pause the video for real quick. I'm gonna cut real quick. I'm gonna tell you the final score that was. The score's gone now, isn't it? Okay, I'll post in the description what my final score was and what a million point score is. And I'll make a separate video with my strategies for this, so more people can finally get better at this game. Obviously, this is for the X1. These strategies work in all versions, but the X1 version is obviously the best. And then I'll have to do a video on the MZ1500 version sometime, because that was actually recently the ROM of that was found. It was thought to be dumped. We found it on a site, on an obscure file hosting site somewhere, so look forward to that, but until then, I will see you later.